This is one of those projects that I started making zero clearance inserts for my saw, and I wound up going in a different direction. First, I started by, I programmed it up and I cut a test piece. I was going to make it out of plywood, but then I had an old piece of plastic. I figured I'd just make a test piece first and see how it was going to work and fit. And it turned out, I put that test piece on, and there you can see I already cut the slot in it, and turned out that I decided to change the whole direction of this project and just make a plastic overlay for it. So, I went on Amazon. I found some 12 by 12 Lexan sheets. I didn't want to use that original one because it was a brittle plastic from an old TV, an old back, projection TV. And they were 12 by 12, and I saw a lot of people complained about them, coming in undersized. And when I measured mine, they were actually, 12 by about 11 and, just a 16th under. So, and that stuff's supposed to be good for, working with all tools, and it's extremely flexible, and it, shouldn't shatter or anything while I'm using it. I was able to get the 12 by 12 piece to work by doing it on a 45-degree angle. So first thing I did is I put some double-sided tape down on my router table with a waste board, and I stuck this plastic down, and then I went back with the CNC router to cut the outline of the of the insert here. So that just takes a couple minutes, and I was pretty surprised how good that overlay paper on this actually stuck to the double-sided tape, and it didn't release or anything. I was a little worried about that in the beginning, but it wound up coming out good. This plastic really cuts pretty easy, and not too much of a mess from it. So it's a pretty easy job, and I did get 8 sheets in a box from Amazon, so I can do some more of these to have a couple laying down and to also add one to my dado headset, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. So I just want to try this one first, and there it is. It's all cut out, and there you can see how good that backing stuck on the double-sided tape. It really it didn't come off. I'm surprised, but so I just basically got it cut out and just a couple burrs around the edge of it there. So I took that clear paper off of it, and then I just took a little one of those handy knives or whatever you call it, the razor blade type thing, and just scraped it around the edge a little bit to remove the rest of the burrs that were on it from machining it. Stuff really did machine nice, and cleaned up nice there. So there it is. It fit right on there. It's a little bit of hair undersized because I figured that this was going to expand and contract because it's plastic. And then I have some of this adhesive transfer tape that I'm using to put it on, which is basically just, it's like double-sided tape, but it's just the adhesive that you put on. So it's just a clear adhesive that goes on. So here you see I cut it down a little bit in width so I could fit it in areas all around, so that the it's only 5,000 thick, the adhesive, but still you want to try to get it even so that it there's no low spots in the overlay when you put it on. So first thing I did is I put that on there, and then there you go. You peel off that backing on the other side, and you can see pretty much there's nice and clear looking. And then I just kind of lined up the that piece of Lexan, the overlay, and you get one shot at it because this stuff's real sticky. And it's actually made for putting molding and trim on big semi-rigs and stuff like that. So it sticks really good. It's hard to get off. So I had to take out the riving knife to do my cut. So I found with this saw, the easiest way to get it out is to stick a Phillips head screwdriver through it and pull on it. Otherwise, you got to wiggle it, and it's pain. So if you just loosen the clamp and stick a screwdriver through, it comes right out. So there it is. I got it in there, and you can see there's clearance holes for the set screws, which if I made a wood one, they were going to be actually inserts put in there for jack screws, but this turned out a lot easier for me. And then I just put a piece of wood down to hold it down while I came up with the blade, just to make sure there was no cracking. And it shoots a lot of little plastic chips all over, so you got to be real careful with this step. But it seemed to cut really clean and really nice, and the cut came out good, and it is it's definitely a zero clearance insert now, even though it really isn't one. So then after I got that cut in there, I was able to put the riving knife back in, and just luckily the Grizzly insert was able to drop down another 90,000, so there was plenty of room to put this in there without messing with anything else. Then I decided to just take it and try to do a cut with it, see what happened with the sawdust. And as you can see at this point, there were maybe about 10 pieces of sawdust that escaped from the dust collection system, but this really did make a difference. It looks like I'm getting about 99.9% of the sawdust out of this saw now, so I'm really happy with that. So between this and that plug that I made there for the front of the saw to help the airflow, seems like I really have the sawdust under control now, and I'm using that stop a lot. And I'm just about done with the mods to this saw now. Well, there's a miter gauge. That was also a handy mod. And the only thing I need to do is make an outfeed table and some rollers. I'm not sure how long these overlays will last, but I will keep you updated as time goes on to let you know how they worked out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.